Think back to your fondest memory. Think about how you felt, what you saw around you, noises, smells. Now imagine if that memory was stripped away from you and you were never able to remember it again. Well, for Alzheimer's patients, this is a daily occurrence. As a nursing student, understanding a myriad of health issues is crucial to my success. With this speech, I have done thorough research on some of the health complications that are associated with Alzheimer's. Today, I will talk about 3 of those. According to the Alzheimer's Association, by 2050, 14 million Americans will have Alzheimer's disease, and it will be the 6th leading cause of death in the U.S. Because this disease targets those 65 and older, and because the population is getting older, more and more patients will be diagnosed with this disease. And currently, no cure has been discovered, so it is important that people understand the causes and effect of this disorder. In this speech, I will be discussing the main cause of Alzheimer's being the buildup of plaque that kills neurons, and how this affects patients' judgments, behavior, and memory. First, I will talk about the development of Alzheimer's and how it hinders patients' perceptions and judgments. This disease is a progressive disease that gets worse over time and kills brain cells. The Mayo Clinic, an American nonprofit academic medical center, explains in their website that impaired judgment and other cognitive changes caused by the Alzheimer's disease can complicate treatment and other health conditions. A reason why this happens is due to the plaque buildup on neurons. As you can see in this diagram, we have a healthy neuron on this side that has no plaque, which is resembled by the yellow splotches on this neuron, which is suffering from Alzheimer's disease. And this is relevant because a patient may not be able to clearly communicate to a healthcare provider if they're experiencing any symptoms of a particular illnesses or any health concerns they may have. And this is due to the mass amount of plaque that builds up on the neuron. This also inhibits them to complete daily tasks. Alzheimer's can cause patients to have inaccurate perceptions. In the words of the Alzheimer's Association website, under facts and figures, patients with AD may not be able to accurately see their surroundings because of this plaque shown on this diagram. Not only does Alzheimer's influence patients' perceptions, it can also change their behavior. This disease is notorious for changing the behaviors in patients, which is supported by the Alzheimer's Association. Common personality and behavior changes include getting easily agitated, experiencing depressive episodes, wandering away from home, hitting people they normally wouldn't, and displaying unusual sexual behavior, as well as having hallucinations. This is all according to the National Institute of Aging, an established federal organization. Alzheimer's causes a deteriorating mental status and can cause patients to forget family members and other precious memories they've accumulated throughout their life. Due to neurological damage caused by the progression of the disease, patients eventually no longer recognize family members. Just think about that. Your grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, mom, or dad who might have this disease may not recognize you, no matter your strong bond that you have between them. This is because their brain simply wouldn't let them recognize you. The area of their brain that stores and forms memories no longer functions, according to Barbara J. Gravier, a chief consultant president of Gravier Consulting and Specialty Services in 2018. Research explains how this phenomenon happens. In the book Understanding Alzheimer's Disease, written by Neil R. Cutler and John J. Ceramic in 1996, who both have doctorate degrees, explain that patients with Alzheimer's fail to recognize family members or loved ones and are unable to form new memories. This phenomenon essentially deletes precious memories and inhibits access to them. And here's a rough sketch of a neuron and how memory loss takes place. So we have a messenger memory that is retrieved by the dendrites, which travels through the cell body and then travels through this axon. And this thick area of yellow is called the myelin sheath. And in Alzheimer's patients, this area of myelin sheath, it deteriorates. And the purpose of the myelin sheath is to speed up the memory process. And in Alzheimer's patients, this process is slowed greatly because the myelin sheath is deteriorated. And normally a neurotransmitter will be released, but like I said, because the myelin sheath is so deteriorated, the neurotransmitter is not able to be released, so they are unable to recall memories. And in the words of Carl A. Gold and Andrew E. Butson, who are both neuroscience professors at Stanford, explain myelin and neurons allow brain signals to travel down an axon more swiftly without losing signal. And here we can see the many types of memory that are affected, such as the semantic, which is our common knowledge, such as words and phrases, episodic memory, which is when we recall past events, procedural, which is like your motor skills, and your short-term, which is your active memory. And each of those levels are affected by Alzheimer's, whether at the conscious level or unconscious level, according to the National Institute of Health, one of the world's foremost research centers. To conclude, Alzheimer's is a significant disease because it kills neurons through the plaque buildup on neurons. And this causes many side effects such as distorted perceptions and judgments and a significant loss of memory, regardless of a memory significance. Ultimately, the development of Alzheimer's has numerous psychological effects on patients that interfere with their daily lives and unfortunately is becoming more of a prevalent disease today. Thank you.